Hey YouTube, it's your girl, Sabine. So, you haven't seen me in a very long time. You don't even know who I am, let's be real. But, for those who have seen like my 3 and 4 videos way back then, I kind of just disappeared off of the interwebs because I had a lot going on, I work a lot, and yeah, I just had a lot going on. So I figured, you know, fast forward to now, and I have the perfect house because I've moved. Of course, you didn't know that, but fast forward to now, I've moved. I live overseas now, and I literally have the perfect house for YouTube videos. I just don't film, and honestly, one of the reasons that I got this house was because of the natural lighting. Like, I'm literally sitting next to so many windows right now. It's amazing. There's not a single light on. It's the light from outside. So because of that, you might see a bit of a glare on my glasses, or maybe like on this picture back here. Sorry, I can't control that. I don't know how, I ain't that good right now. So anyways, so I decided, since the weather is very nice, almost too nice, it's really hot outside, and I didn't want to work out today, even though I did plan to. I decided I would set up and try to get back on YouTube, just because I ain't got no friends. So it's just, you know, YouTube and the camera and all that stuff is this is my friend. I know that sounds so pitiful. I know, I need to do better. But, you know, sometimes I like talking to myself, and why not film it? I really don't know how to word it without sounding crazy. And everything that I just said in the past like 10 seconds makes me sound crazy. But whatever, everybody who watches YouTube videos and makes YouTube videos, you understand me, and that's all that matters. So what I decided to do, because I really had nothing to do, was to do a tag. So I did a couple Google searches for some tags that I could do. And the one that I found is, I guess, a get to know me tag. And it has about 30 questions. So I'm just gonna do this tag. All right, so let's get started. So the first question says, are you named after anyone? I am named after someone. For those of you who don't know, my name is Sabine. It's a German name, and I'm actually named after my uncle's ex-fiance. And so my mom, obviously when she was pregnant with me, she liked his fiance's name, and she named me that. And yeah, it's not a crazy story. I actually hated my name when I was younger because I was like the only Sabine ever anywhere. People couldn't pronounce it. Yeah, it just made it really difficult because I got picked on just for having a name that wasn't, I guess, common. So I got called things like Sebastian, Siberia, Sabrina, Sabin, just all types of things. Now I embrace my name, but yeah. I told my mom that she forced me to become some sort of like creative individual, artist, content manager, something, because that's the kind of name that I have. I didn't have a name to go off and be a doctor. Well, that's not true because I want to be a doctor, but moving on. Second question, when was the last time you cried? The last time I cried it was recently. I don't remember, but I know it was recently. I don't know. And I can't remember if it was for a happy moment or a sad moment. It might have been for a sad moment. I don't know. It was recently. Moving on. Number 3. Do you have kids? I do not have kids. I have a pet child. Her name is Zoe. I would show you her, but she's over y'all. Hey, by the way, don't mind the turban head wrap thing I got going on. She is not cute, but I had a hat on and I was not looking pretty, so I had to put on a head wrap, and she ain't looking pretty either, but she's prettier than the hat. Anyway, so yeah, I have a pet child. Her name is Zoe. I'm sure at some point she'll make some sort of cameo in a video or something of mine. She is a blonde neighbor. She is a blonde, short hair cat. She's my little Garfield. She's a chunkster. I love her. I traveled with her from stateside to overseas. We've lived so far in 3 different places. And yeah, she's just my road cat. And I take her everywhere. So she's my best friend. She's the only friend that I have, and she doesn't even talk to me. Not a single talk back. Like, I don't even think she knows what her voice sounds like. Number 4. If you were another person, would you be friends? Would you be a friend of yourself? Hell yeah. I don't want to like toot my own horn, but I think I am a great friend. I think I'm a hell of a friend. I would want to hang out with me. I think I'm cool. I might not be cool. I don't know. But I think I'm cool, and that's all that matters. And I think that if I were somebody else, I'd want to hang out with that girl. Sure. Number 5. Do you use sarcasm a lot? I do. I don't know if that's supposed to be like a good thing or a bad thing. I have a bit of a sense of humor, and I love people that have a sense of humor. And a part of my sense of humor is sarcasm. I'm not serious a lot just because life is as serious as it is. So sarcasm and dry humor and jokes and all that stuff, I need that. Like, I have to laugh to get through the damn day because people will drag you. So yeah, I'm sarcastic, but I don't ever mean any harm to it. I know sometimes people can come off kind of like dickheadish. And sometimes I probably do, just because I'm being petty. But for the most part, I don't mean any harm by it. Moving on. I'm gonna say that a lot. Number 6. What's the first thing you notice about people? Their character, their personality, their shoes. I like shoes. Yeah, it probably their personality. I'm somebody who kind of blends in the background, and I watch people and see how they act before I really interact with people. I'm really good, I think, at reading people and kind of getting to know people and how they are and their little quirks and stuff like that. And that's ultimately, for me, what makes somebody beautiful or ugly. I don't think physical appearance is really a thing for me. I think everybody is beautiful. But when you have a shitty ass character, you suck. Like, it's so hard for me to get along with somebody who has such a shitty character. And yeah, I don't really associate myself with negativity, so that's what I notice about people. What is your eye color? Brown. Scary movie or happy endings? Neither. I don't like scary movies at all, and what's scary to like everybody else, or no, I'm sorry, what's not scary to everybody else is scary to me. Like, when I ask certain people, how was it? They're like, oh, it's not that scary. And then when I see it, I'm like scared out of my fucking mind. Excuse my language. But like, I'm terrified. I don't like scary movies. Like, I can't even watch a scary commercial. When we're in a theater and a scary like preview comes on, I'm like either dart into the bathroom or cover my ears like, la, 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 like a little kid. I can't take it because then I can't sleep. I gotta shower with the curtains open and sleep with the light. Now I'm like looking at people sideways. I can't do it. So, and then happy endings, to me, that's a chick flick, and I don't like chick flicks either. So yeah, I don't really watch chick flicks. I just think they're so boring. Like, the story's always the same. Guy meets girl, girl falls in love with boy, like maybe they have a fight, they have kids, white picket fence. Like, boo. I am a action movie kind of person. Now, if you have, sorry, I just ate, I'm burping like a damn hog. But if you have like a movie that's action and the ending of that movie is like a happy ending, I'll take that. That's cool. Yeah, that's not bad at all. But I don't do chick flicks. Comedies, I'll do a comedy. It depends on how comedic we're getting. Like Napoleon Dynamite comedy, not really my thing. Sorry to all you Napoleon Dynamite. I totally didn't have my mic on, so I don't know how this is gonna sound. But now that we've turned the mic on, we'll see how this is gonna sound. So there might be a bit of a difference. Anywho, favorite smells. Favorite smells. I like the smell of bacon. That's so random, I'm so fat. Oh my gosh. I like the smell of bacon though, I'm sorry. I like the smell of candles lit. Like the smell of some hair products. Like I just got this Eco Styler cocktail for my hair and it smells so amazing. And I just got a new conditioner, the Bumble and Bumble Curl conditioner, something like that. Smells amazing. Like even if it didn't do anything for my hair, I would probably use it because it just smells that good. I like a lot of oil scents, so I like the smell of rosemary and tea tree oil, even though they're like very strong oils. I like the smell of those. I have a couple perfumes and stuff that I like. I like the smell of fresh air in the morning. I like the smell of beaches. Okay, moving on. So the next question that I got is, what is the furthest you've ever been from home? The furthest that I've ever been from home is where I'm at right now. I am currently in Germany, for those of you who don't know, and I am originally from Miami, Florida. So this is the furthest that I've ever been from home, away from just everybody. Like, I miss my family. I miss what little friends I had. I miss even my pets back at home, because I'm out here literally by myself with my cat child, and you know, my mom and my dad can't just rescue me when something happens. So yeah, so the furthest that I've ever been from home is Germany, literally overseas. But I like it. It's something that I wanted. You know, I got what I asked for. Whether I like it now that I'm in the situation or not is a different story. But it is something that I asked for, so I thank God to even have blessed me with such an opportunity. Number 11, do you have any special talents? No, nothing. Nothing. I got nothing. I can't even think of anything like remotely funny or a talent that like everybody can do that I can do as well. I got nothing. That's pathetic. Number 12, where were you born? I was born and raised in Miami, Florida. 305. I miss home. I love home. I rep Dade County everywhere I go. That's it for me. Like, I ultimately would love to move back home when I get the opportunity, because that place is bomb. If you ain't never been to Miami, you better get there. But don't stay, because we're crowded. Number 13, what are your hobbies? YouTube, I guess. I can't even really say YouTube because I've been off of it for like ever. So yeah. Netflixing, Huluing, fire sticking. That's really all I do. I literally watch TV all damn day. We could talk about shows if you would like. In the comments below, actually let me know what your favorite show is. Or if there's a show on YouTube or not YouTube, on Netflix or Hulu or something that I should catch that I've probably already seen, but let me know anyway. Yeah, other hobbies. I like to shop. I don't know if that's a hobby. I'm boring, jeez. I like to research things. That's all I got. I need to step my game up, clearly. Doing this video is gonna make me feel pretty pathetic. Do I have any pets? Yes, Zoe. She's over there somewhere. Do I have any siblings? I do not. I'm an only child. What do you want to be when you grow up? Shit, you let me know. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out. I want to be a doctor. Like, that's what I've always said when I was a kid. Realistically, I'm not going to be a doctor. I might be a nurse. But I'm getting old, like TikTok. And I haven't made much progress. But I mean, I'm comfortable right now in the career that I'm doing. I don't know if I will do it forever. For those of you who don't know, I'm in the military. So yeah, I mean, I'm good with what I'm doing right now. And of course, I would love to like pursue things on the side. But we'll see where God takes me. Number 17. Who was your first best friend? My first best friend's name was Melissa. And we went to Bel Air Elementary in Miami together in like, I don't know, kindergarten, second grade, something like that. We were really young. I still talk to her. I have her as a friend on Facebook. I don't talk to her often, but like we're Facebook friends, so I, you know, keep contact and I know what she's going through for the most part, and vice versa, I would assume. Yeah. How tall are you? 6'7"? Play with it. No, I'm 5'3". Nothing special about that. Funniest moment throughout throughout school in general? I don't know. Yeah, I have so many funny moments. Like that's a whole other video in itself. I have so many moments to talk about that happen in school. Middle school, not so much. A couple little things. Elementary is really like a blur, but high school, I have so many different stories. Catch me. How many countries have you visited? I visited, I think about 4. Don't quote me, I don't know. What was your favorite and worst subject in high school? My favorite subject in high school would be a toss-up between psychology, English, and art. Obviously, like English is a course that you have to take, and psychology and my art courses were electives that I chose to take, and I loved all 3. For English, for me, it was my teachers who made it so enjoyable, whereas for psychology and art, it was the actual subject that I enjoyed because the teachers wasn't shit. Sorry. And then my worst subject, history. I suck at history. I hate to admit that because as I grow up, I feel so uneducated in certain aspects of my life because I can't really relate, or not relate, but I can't really like converse about historical topics that I was never really interested in. Now sometimes I make the effort to kind of re-educate myself, but history is so boring to me sometimes. Like I can't retain it. I don't know. You tell me how I can retain some historical events, and yeah, I don't know. Next question. What is your favorite drink, favorite animal, and favorite perfume? My favorite drink is, I don't know, water, lemonade. My favorite animal, dolphins. Even though, funny enough, I would never swim with the dolphins. I don't really do animals at all. So yeah, if I didn't say dolphins, then I would say cats, because I love cats and I actually will pet cats and own cats. I've had 16 cats at once in my life. I am not the cat lady. Blame my mama. But yeah, I love cats a lot. I always, at some point in time in my life, I always have a cat. So yeah, and favorite perfume, I don't know, I gotta look in my cabinet to tell you what I got. I have some Jessica Simpson thing that smells really good. It's not really a perfume though, it's a body spray. I have a couple Victoria's Secret perfumes and splashes because I used to work there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even really pay attention to names and brands of perfumes and stuff. I just like smell things and buy them if they smell good. So be it from Walmart or from Sephora or something, I really don't care as long as it smells good. If it lasts, that helps too. Oh, but Rihanna's perfumes. Let me put that in there. Like all of the perfumes that I've had by Rihanna, like I don't know the names of them, but I have one that's in the black bottle and one that's in a red bottle, and I have one called Nude, I think, and then I have a roller ball that came from her, and I absolutely love every single one of the perfumes that I have from her so far, and all the ones that I've smelled from her. I love Rihanna. Let's not even talk about that. Okay, number 23. What would you or have you named your children? I don't want to put that out there only because, by the way, I don't have children, but I don't want to put that out there because somebody might steal my names. And my cousin just had a baby and she totally stole my name. She didn't know that I wanted that name, but that's not the point. She named her son a name that I wanted to name my future son. And I can't really tell her, hey, you can't name your son that because she had a baby before me. Fair game. But don't expect for there to not be two of the same little boy names running around in our family because I still have claims on that name. I don't care. Anyways, moving on. Same with the girls. I don't want to say those either until I get there. Because we ain't worried about no kids right now. Number 24. What sports do you play or have you played? I don't play sports. I am not athletic in any way, shape, or form. Like, I have no hand-eye coordination. People like myself who wear glasses, we avoid balls to the face. It just don't work. But in my past, I have played volleyball. That wasn't by choice. I used to attend a after-school care type thing at a park, and I somehow ended up on the volleyball team. Don't know. I was only good at serving. Like, when we used to rotate, I used to rotate right back to the serving position because I didn't want to be anywhere else. Like, I knew I couldn't be in the front of the net because I just couldn't. I was a good server though. I was a cheerleader for like a brief second at the same damn park that somehow I ended up joining. I didn't do that like long at all. I sucked at it. And then I joined the soccer team in middle school. I was on the junior varsity team. And I honestly only joined to lose weight. It was me and my best friend at the time. And she was like freaking pencil thin. She didn't need to lose weight, but I was so convincing that I was like, join with me. We can run, we can be athletic, we can get all the boys. So me and her were on the soccer team, and it was like the biggest mistake that I've ever made because I'm so not athletic. I didn't mind going to like practice, but when it came down to having to actually participate in an actual game, I was like, oh shit, like I haven't been paying attention. So I did terrible. Like I played in like maybe one game, and I think the coach like never put me in again because I was that bad. So yeah, I'm not a sports person. I will watch them. I cheer from the sidelines, and that's it. Number 25. Who are some of your favorite YouTubers? Oh Lord, this list can go on for days. It all depends on what it is that I am looking to watch. Like, do I want to watch hair videos? Do I want to watch makeup videos? Do I want to watch fitness? Do I want to watch ASMR? You probably don't know what that is. Do I want to watch technology? So, off the top of my head, Shameless Maya, love. Jackie Aina, Shirley B. Inyag, who else? Lydia Dinga, Blogilates, Yoga with Adrian, MKBHD, Casey. I'm missing so many people. Like it's driving me crazy that I'm missing people. But off the top of my head, that's what I can think of right now. I feel so bad that I'm missing people because, yeah. But I live for videos from like Shameless Maya and Jackie, like YouTube, Snapchat, Instagram photos. I live for all that. Evelyn from the internet, she don't know it, but she's totally my internet cousin as well. So yeah, moving on. How many girlfriends or boyfriends have you had? Never had any girlfriends, don't want any. And boyfriends, not many. I've had like, 4, 3. Had a husband. I ain't got one of those either. Moving on, 27. Favorite memory from childhood. I have a lot of favorite memories from my childhood. That question's too vague for me. Again, This video is already as long as, I don't know, as long as it needs to be. So, how would you describe your fashion sense? I wear black a lot. I like what I like. If it's black, I'm almost positive that I'll wear it. I like some trends. I like to be comfortable. I live in leggings. I live in baggy pants. I live in skinny jeans and a shirt. Like, I love shoes. My outfit is mainly stemmed off my shoes. I build up shoes and jewelry. That's all I need to make an outfit look good, I think. Sometimes I get girly, but for the most part, I'm like real laid back in black. What phone do you have? I have an Android, Team Android. This is the Samsung S7 Edge. It's funny, I love Apple products, but I don't like their iPhones. I just don't. I have an iPad, I have a MacBook, I have an iMac, I have an iPod, I have iPod Shuffle. I have all sorts of Apple products, but when it comes to their phone, I just don't feel like their phones are up to date enough. They're not as creative for me as the Samsung Galaxies. I also have a Galaxy Note 4, which I tried to get the latest Note, but obviously with the blowing up thing, couldn't get it. But yeah, other than that, like, Android. And then the last question is, tell us one of your bad habits. I have a bad habit of pointing at people. Not necessarily like me telling you that person right there, but I have a bad habit of, if you're trying to tell me to look at something and I'm like, who, that one right there? Like, I'll point. That's all I can think of off the top of my head. I don't really know what other bad habit. I make faces. That's a bad habit. I like show my emotions a lot on my face. So like if I'm disgusted with somebody or something smells funny, I show it all over my face. You could tell when I'm like irritated. You could tell when I'm angry, upset, being petty. I make a lot of faces. Sometimes it's a good thing because it's funny. People laugh, but sometimes it's not. And I don't even realize I'm doing it until somebody like calls me out on it. And I'm like, oh, no, that's not true. That was the last question. And that's all I got for you. So hopefully I can start getting into the habit of making videos and talking to the camera so that I'm letting all this pent up what the hell? So I can just let all this energy out and not just talk to myself on my couch. I can now talk to myself on a screen. I'll figure out some other things to make videos on. I actually have a lot of topics that I want to talk about that I've been talking to myself about, and I would love to hear you guys' opinions and have a discussion and, you know, advice and all that stuff. So until then, I'm back. All right, guys, see you later. Peace.